Park, New York. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Right away, here's Garoppolo to throw it. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Buffalo defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. Here we go. But nothing doing on that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Garoppolo again. Now, quick throw there is incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Something apparently not feeling right to Garoppolo, so he'll step back and take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now the NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's, and this throw brought in here by Mayer. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's third and goal.
Got his man. It's Tucker complete. Touchdown.
Trey Tucker with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Raiders have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And Diggs will have a Bills first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. The Bills are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction. Notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Allen going to audible to a different look. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Knox enjoyed his first Pro Bowl season of a 4-year career in 2022, almost matching his career highs in yards and catches. That came after signing a 4-year extension with Buffalo, who expects him to keep making plays like that first down we just saw.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. He'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. A give to Cook out of the gun. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Alert!
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Quickly is Allen. That's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react. 21.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away.
Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Throwing now is Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Now Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up 1st downs.
Cook up the gut. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's complete to Diggs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown.
Josh Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
21, here we go.
Garoppolo on 1st down.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
1st and goal Raiders.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Carlson on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And if you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over the 100-yard mark for the game. And this defense has just had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps, both passing and running.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Now 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
3rd down and 1. To a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Allen going to go on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. 21. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And this is going to be intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. He's to the 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The loss Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Garoppolo going to change the look here.
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
21.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Raiders on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, there's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Garoppolo got to have this one. And it is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo there on target to Adams.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
A gain of 7. First down, Las Vegas.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead. Taking it right down Broadway. Through the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Pass 85, pass 85.
option play. Here's Cook.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Alert!
They're going option play on third down.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
That's on the guard, David Edwards.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
They'll run again.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
At the 46-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
This is caught inside the 15. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
This is 1st and 10. Allen.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Here comes second down. Here's Allen.
Eluding the pressure right.
And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Now, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down. Now Allen. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
65. 13.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to find another down. Well, usually when you get a right-footed kicker on the right hash, his goal is to draw the ball back to the middle. But this time, it doesn't move at all. He ends up missing off to the right.
Here's 1st and 10.
56. Alert.
Throwing, Allen. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Garoppolo to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And we have free football. Overtime. Here we go. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's...
They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 36 yards on the play. Backed up deep in their own territory. They were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense, too. Might be necessary here in OT.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
This is caught by Tucker.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Well, that certainly changes things here because they're in field goal range already, but a field goal, that's not what they're looking for now, not after that big play right here in overtime.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Garoppolo's going to change the play.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now 4th down. What do you do?
And after being stuffed on that play, it puts a little doubt in the minds of a head coach who has the football, I'm sure. Do we go for it here, or do we take the 3 points and continue to play on? Because you know he wants to get in the end zone. That ends the game. But I've been on the defensive side before. They've got to be energized right now and almost challenging them to go for it because they've got to be confident.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Carlson able to put this one through, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruining.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
And a timeout now here in overtime with 4 seconds remaining. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. This to potentially get out of here with a tie. And this is not going to do it. It's no good. An ambitious effort to try and force this game into sudden death, but it was not to be. And
listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision. Sacrilegious. I feel my wrath. Did you ever offended? My clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going. I'm